Are you ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon.
Welcome to the Roundtable, everybody. My name is Robert Bannon. You're listening to us on Broadway World over here on the Broadway Podcast Network, iHeart, Spotify. And I was so excited. You know, I moved to Detroit, Michigan a year ago. And our next guest has some history with a Detroit company, maybe the most, besides Ford, maybe the most famous Detroit company of all time. And that has to be Motown. And not only is it Motown, but had a gigantic monster hit and career. I was just in the car listening to Charlene sing. And she's been everywhere, but she hasn't been to me. You know the song? The song has been sung everywhere from Will and Grace to movies to everywhere. And has she sung with Stevie Wonder and had a hit recording with him? Yes. Has she sung around the world? Yes. You know where she hasn't been? Here to the Roundtable, to today. So coming to you live right now, Charlene, welcome to the show.
I am so excited.
I'm so excited to see you. Charlene,
I gotta ask you a question.
Yes, go.
Do you like my hair?
I kind of love your hair.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you like it like this or down?
I like it just like that. I have questions about your hair, but they're not, because I was like, is it her hair? If it's not her hair, it looks amazingly like her hair. I kind of love it. Her makeup is great. Charlene is beautiful. I love
thank
your
you.
voice.
Yay!
Yay! Thank you.
Yay.
Are you in Texas right now?
Well, I'm in Texas, yeah.
So when did you were born, Charlene, in Hollywood?
Yeah, it's I think I'm the only Hollywood baby I have ever met.
I was ready for you to be in Texas, in Detroit, in Oklahoma, in New Jersey, in Florida. Yeah. And then I said, you were born in Hollywood?
Hollywood. I remember when they were putting in the building for the Beatles, the round building,
the Capitol, and all
the Capitol building. Oh my God, that was so freaky.
Are you kidding? You really were
born?
No,
I remember that.
In Hollywood?
Yeah, yeah.
So when did you realize you could sing?
In Hollywood. my first husband, who was not the nicest person in the world, but he was a musician, and we used to go around and sing he with his guitar, and we'd do little parties and we'd sing, and I wasn't really, I'm not a singer. I'm a singer. I wash dishes and I ride horses because I was a horseback rider, so I was into that. And I was like, I don't sing. Anyway, so we did this party, and this lady came to me and said, my name's Nancy Laviska. I manage Sammy Davis Jr., and I love your voice. And I'm working with Barry Gordy right now. And I'm working with him. And I would like to introduce you to him, play that song that you just sang, Sweet Sad Clown, which I don't have a clue how it goes. I do not remember it. But I sang it at this party, and I sent Nancy over a little cassette of the song, and she said, Barry wants to meet you, Charlene. Barry wants to meet you. He loves your voice. And I'm like, what? Motown and Charlene? Oh my, it's like oil and I don't know. Oh God, it was crazy.
Wait, so this is 1970s, mid 70s?
Yep, sure is.
And that's really how you were at a party and Sammy Davis Jr.'s manager?
Yes. Yes.
So when you signed with Barry, Motown was already in LA?
Yes, they had been in LA. They were planning on moving the whole thing from Detroit into LA. And that was their plan. And they did do that, but it just took a while to really get it solid, to get it in.
It says when I was reading about you and I was looking at your bio, like you were doing demos before you were put out
Yeah.
your music. You sung demos for like Michael Jackson.
I sang for Michael Jackson, One Day in Your Life. That was my song. That was going to be my song. And I sound, me and my daughter were listening to it on the rate on the thing. And I said, oh my God, Michael copied me.
And you know,
He copied me.
I don't think people realize a lot of your favorite singers,
Hmm.
there's a session singer or someone who does a demo
Yeah.
and they pay somebody to track the song and then
Yeah.
they steal the vocals that you put on the track.
That's right. That's right. They did put the vocals, because all the background vocals were all me. When you listen to Michael, all the that whole thing, that was all my voice, and then a couple other songs I did that they put over for him, and that was okay. What am
Did
I
you
gonna
get to,
do?
did you being a Motown artist, did you get to associate and hang out with and meet the other Motown artists?
Oh yeah, yeah. I met Tina Marie. I met her. I met Norman Whitfield, who was a very scary character. He
Okay.
was freaky.
Okay.
He looked like a mon. He looked something out of the snow mountains. It was like he was so scary looking. And then and Smokey Robinson. He worked with me a lot. I was in the studio working with him, and they did a music for a movie called it was Diana Ross did a movie called Lady Sings the Blues.
Yes.
Okay. And they had a song picked out for me to sing in the movie. Okay. But what happened is the it never got around. It never happened, never materialized. But Smokey produced me on that song in the studio. Oh my God, what a song. Michael Legrand was the composer for that music. And it was so powerful. Oh God, it was beautiful. And but it never got anywhere. It never did anything. So I was like, oh, that's so
That is so
sad.
that is so what I love is that your what we've talked about I've never been to me. I've never been to me is the first top 10 hit by a white female singer for Motown. It
Yes.
was and when I just went to the Motown tour here in Detroit the other day.
Oh, wow. Oh,
And your picture's there
I know. With my
and,
suspenders.
and your suspenders in the
My
hallway. And
suspenders.
when I was reading about it, what was amazing to me is because Motown is synonymous with R&B and hip hop and the
Right.
changing Black culture. But the people
Right.
that work for Motown and the artists on Motown, it was a very diverse place to
It
work.
was very diverse. Yeah, it was. It was totally different.
So the song "I've Never Been to Me" when it first came out was not the big giant hit that it ended
No.
up being.
No, it wasn't. And funny enough, when Ron introduced me to the song, and because we all of us artists and writers and publishers were all on the 16th floor on the address in uh, um in LA, and they had a studio tucked away in that area, right? So uh Mike Barry
Yeah.
and Ron Miller wanted to do a little demo of me singing this "I've Never Been to Me" song, because it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. So Kenny, who did the music, came up to the little teeny small studio, okay, and cut the little track and did it. It was really really pretty. So Barry said, okay. He said to Ron, I want you to put Charlene in the big studio, big studio, the one where Diana did "Touch Me in the Morning," where Michael did this. Well, all these. Oh my God, the studio was massive. Okay, it was a huge studio. So that, and I'm sitting there, a little girl from a farm. I had a little farm, and I was like, I never been in a studio like this. I was going, oh my God, what is this? It was like, it was huge, right? So we got together. They hired all the musicians, all the biggest band you could ever imagine. From the band, you could name their names now, but back in the 70s, they were just getting started. But now they're monsters. They're huge musicians. So anyway, uh, Ron and Ron Miller said to me, I'm getting all flustered because I'm so
Please.
excited.
I'm so excited. The song
I know.
produced by Ron Miller and Don Costa, which if you don't know Don Costa,
Yeah.
Don Costa produced music he's produced My Way. Like
Oh
he
my
is
God.
they produced your record, Charlie.
They produced my record. Wasn't that? And Ron Miller was the one who wrote the music and wrote the lyrics. And then Kenny Hirsch wrote the music for I've Never Been to Me. So oh, this song was so beautiful. So anyway, they said to me, Ron said, honey, go out and get some lunch. We're doing the track right now. It's real boring. You just hear the thing over and over and over and over like that. So I came back and I'm out in the hallway and I'm hearing these violins. And I'm like, oh my God, what is that? See, they've gotten the big producers for musicals in here. What is this? And so I opened the door and I'm like, oh my God, that's my song. And Ron said, this is your song, honey. I went, oh Lord, oh my Lord, you got to be joking me. It was so beautiful. It was like heaven. It was like the most gorgeous, music line, the violin lines and all that stuff. So it was such a great moment, such a great moment. So, and the song, went its way and it was there and it was doing really well and they released it and they had all the things going and the only thing they didn't put on I've Never Been to Me, and this is what stopped it from going on the charts in number one. Hey, you know what paradise is? It's a lie. A fantasy we create about people and places as we'd like them to be. But you know what truth is? It's that little baby you're holding, and it's that man you fought with this morning, the same one you're going to make love with tonight. That's truth, that's love. And that is what, bam, when they put the record on in 1982, that was it. That was what that's what sent that song into number one all over the world. It was so freaky, but it was the most beautiful.
I
I'm
was
so
just
excited. I can't even talk
No,
straight.
I was going to ask you about that spoken part of the song, because the spoken part of the song, I was going to say, firstly, you have such a great speaking voice besides your singing voice. So you
Yeah.
say it with such conviction. Like when you hear it, even if I don't know what the heck you're talking about, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I believe it. I believe
Yeah.
what she's saying because she's telling you the truth. How did they
Yeah.
get you to say, like, how did they coach you, or what did you bring to that moment to say it in that way?
Oh, it was, you know what? The whole song was brought to me when I was going through a really, really bad marriage, okay, and I was depressed. I was so depressed, okay. And for me to hear that part of the song, it was like I was speaking my life. I was speaking my life. Hey, paradise is the lie. A fantasy we create about people and places who've never been to me. Now, the whole thing. And I was living in that song. I was living in that song. And it was like, oh, it was so powerful. But I just brought myself to it. I brought myself to the song, and that's what made it so powerful,
And that's
you
what you
know.
hear. And when you say, "Oh, I've been to Nice and the island of Greece and all of the," or I've been to Georgia and California, anywhere I go.
California.
The melody is so memorable that it gets stuck
Yeah.
in your head. That you hear
I
the
know. I know. It's so beautiful.
it's sweeping. It just has this beautiful rhythmicness to it.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It really does. It really
And
is.
then you speak that part, and then so this is what I heard.
Okay.
You record the song in the 70s, right?
Yeah.
The
Hmm.
song comes out, it does its thing, and then the song kind of, as songs do, they chart, they go away. In
Yeah.
1980, Scott Shannon, who I knew growing up from
Yeah.
Scott and
I
Todd,
love him.
Scott and Todd was WPLJ when I was growing up, but Scott Shannon is one of the biggest disc jockeys, radio personalities in New York City in history. How does he find this song and play it on the radio and not? It's like a movie where like they played this song on the radio and then the phones just everyone and it went number one from Australia to the United States around the world.
Everywhere, number one everywhere. Well, what happened? Scott Shannon always he knew me. He knew me from the 80s. And he was friends with Jay Lasker, who was the president of Motown. And when I was away in England getting married, working in a candy store, I was clueless to what was going on in America. I was living in England. So anyway, Scott Shannon contacted Jay Lasker and said, "You have got to find Charlene. Where is she?" And he goes, we don't have a clue where she is. She moved to England or she could be in China. We don't know where she is." So anyway, and the song was being played, and the song was growing, and it was maturing, and it was becoming this massive hit. Well, I'm in England selling candy.
Wait, you had kind of given like you had the song and you were done. Like I had the song. You gave up the music business and decided to go to England.
You know what? I couldn't take it anymore. I love the song so much. It was such a part of my life. And when it wasn't promoted not properly, it kind of took a nosedive, and that was kind of the end of it. And I just went through a really bad time. I went through a bad time, and I love that song so much. And when Jay Lasker called me at 2 o'clock in the morning, and said, "Honey, you got to come back to America here. You got a hit record." I'm like, "What? Who? What? Who? Who? Who are you talking to?"
And you signed again with Motown, and
I signed again with Motown. Okay. And I was like, "Oh my God, this is crazy. This is crazy time." Well, Scott Shannon loved my voice, loved I've Never Been to Me. And Mary McGregor had a version of, have you heard her version
No.
of it?
I don't only
No.
listen to the Charlene version.
No, you don't even want to hear hers. It's not very. She didn't put any passion into it. She didn't put. Well, my life was in that song. That was my life. I almost died from a violent husband. I
Yeah.
almost died from malnutrition and just having nothing, And then this song came out, and it brought life back into my soul. It brought life back into me, and that's what it brought me. And Jay Lasker knew it, and he said, "You got to call this girl and get her back here. She's got a massive hit."
Was it exciting? Was it scary? Was it a
It
dream?
was insane. It was insane. It was insane. I didn't know where I was going or what I was doing or what was going to happen to me. I didn't know anything. I was so blown away, and this record, this song, I did so many interviews. New York I was all over New York, TV shows, so many TV shows. And it was fabulous, but it was like, pinch me, somebody, let me know, am I alive? Is this really me?
Did you? It's amazing. So like the song like Freddie, which they say is a tribute to Freddie Prinze. It came out the year Freddie Prinze died. That came out. Those all came out in the 70s with this.
Yeah.
Then the album that came out when you re-released this came out as again. Like so years later, you re-released the song again.
Again? I know.
And it went to number one everywhere, gold record. And then you had other songs that all charted, like Used to Be, which was with Stevie Wonder.
Oh, have you heard that lyric?
Yes.
Oh, God. What a lyric, huh?
What a song.
What a song. I know. I was back in England when Ron Miller called me, and he said, "Charlene, baby, I got to tell you something. I got your second hit. your second single. I said, you're kidding. Oh, that's great. He goes, you're going to sing with Stevie Wonder. And I said, oh my God, I love Stevie. And, Stevie was such a good friend, and he was in the office. He would hang around up the office. We are all a big pie of all these people, artists and writers and publishers and everything. And he was a part of that. And oh, I got off on something. What I was gonna say? Oh
You
shoot.
were
Oh,
you were telling, yeah, about Stevie Wonder and playing singing the song with him.
oh yeah. So Ron said, you and Stevie are gonna be doing this song, and he played it for me. And I was like, oh my God, what is this? What is this?
Yeah.
What a song. What a song.
Came out another hit song for you. When I was you have 3 daughters.
Yes.
You have moved around and been around a person of the world. If it's England, now you're in Texas, like we said.
Yeah.
At what point did you decide? Have you always been singing? Do you fall in and out of love with the business? Do you always, if someone calls you up and says, Charlene, I want you to do a gig, are you excited? Do you say like, I love this business, but I have a whole life here in Texas? What's your relationship with showbiz now?
My relationship with showbiz now is very different. It's very I'm not even quite sure where I stand in it. I don't know where I stand. It's like I want to be a part of it so bad. And I've got a song
Yes.
that Ron wrote for me called I Was You. Oh my Lord God, this song is so beautiful. And I never got to release it. I never got to release the song. But I think I'm going to attempt to do it at some point. But this, I know this song is so beautiful. So it's I'm in love with it, and I'm kind of not in love with it, and I'm just kind of back and forth. And I've got a life here of 6 dogs. I'm a dog nut. I love my dogs, crazy about my dogs. So I've got my dogs here, and my daughter, my one daughter Bethany, who lives with us, lives right down near the street with us. She and her husband, and I I kind of have an up and down relationship with the music industry. I'm very sensitive. I'm too sensitive. But I mean, I always love it. But this song, I Was You, that Ron wrote for me when I left him, I left him. I said, goodbye to you. You've hurt me too much. I can't go through this anymore. And he cried, he was crying, and it was really sad, but I had to get out of that. I had to get away.
Yeah.
So, but I will always have a place in my heart for music, always. I mean, used to be. No, that's the Stevie song. I Was You is the Stevie Wonder thing that Ron wrote for me. Oh God, it's so
You know,
incredible.
what's incredible is your story, because when you hear your story about going to London and selling candy and then coming back, and then, what I don't think people realize about show business is that it is a bittersweet for everybody. It's a
Yes,
bittersweet business. It's
yes.
the highest highs, it's the lowest lows. You talk about, finding faith. You've been through, if it's challenges with love, if it's challenges with business, if it's challenges with you have, but you're a survivor, you're a fighter, and
You're right. I am a survivor. I really, really am. I
and
am.
and the music that you have put out, Fairy Tale Life with Paul Stewart,
Oh yeah,
new
yeah.
new music, Destiny, these other song singles that are out that you could stream right now. If you look up Charlene right now, everybody, I just want you to look. If I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
listening to you on my way here in traffic, and when I was listening to, and I was late for Charlene, which is not good, and I come on and I go, and then you go on and you look up Charlene right now on Spotify, there's almost 1 million streams of Charlene music a every on monthly listeners. Um,
Oh my God.
and I've never been to me is at 60 million streams just on Spotify. It ain't easy coming down is almost 3 million.
Oh, I love that song.
I've never been to me put out again. All of these songs, hundreds and thousands and millions of streams. And it's gotta be so weird. You must go to the grocery store and sometimes hear
And
you.
I hear, yeah, I do hear it a lot. I do hear it a lot. I do, and I love it. I love the energy that came out of music when I was in the studio recording my I was my it used to be album with the me and Stevie and a bunch of other songs, and I'm in the studio and I'm hearing I can hear the phone in the hallway, and I was going to get a phone call telling me if I've been number one, if I got number one in the charts in England, right? So I'm in there. I hear the beep 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 beep, the phone ring, and I threw my headphones off and I ran into the hallway of the studio, and I went hello, and he did, you're number one, and I went number one all over the world. Oh my God.
I want a Charlene book. I want a Charlene Lifetime movie. I want a Charlene. I need the whole story because it's a once in a lifetime story.
Yeah, it is. It is a once in a lifetime. I know it is. I
So have you
know.
made peace with your personal life after talking about, I mean, you've talked about it before. You say it says in your bio that you found, faith and peace got you through some
Yes.
of the hard times. How did you
Yes.
get to a place where you can see the good through the clouds?
Well, you know what? Because I'm an artist, and being an artist, I'm very up and down, up and I'm a yo-yo.
I
I'm so screwed up. No, I'm just like I've got all these emotions, and I'm making peace with everything, but I'm still, there's fragments that kind of trail along behind me, and I'm like, leave me alone, leave me alone.
get it. What is the
That's like,
Yes. What is the lesson of like when you look back and say like if I could teach somebody, if I could help somebody, what have you learned through your journey professionally and personally?
oh my God. Number one, don't take myself too seriously. Don't take life too seriously. Okay. Don't take music too seriously. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's like, because I love it so much. And
Again,
I've been writing a lot of songs. I have a piano in the living room, and I get up in the middle of the night when I can't sleep, and I'll start writing, and I've been dabbling with things, and kind of dabbling, and loving it, and kind of like, yeah, do this, and but I just don't seem to have a good uh ending for
got
a
it.
lot of the songs. I'll
Are we
do
gonna
them, and
get
they're
are we getting new Charlene music?
we I think, oh yeah, we will, we will, there's going to be more music, there will be, and I've got to work on it, I've got to work, and God, talking to people like you give me such inspiration.
No. What I get so much um about what you talk about, which in my own little way, I mean, I'm not a number one platinum selling recording artist like you. I didn't have a song or songs that have been streamed millions of times, but when you love what you do and you care about your art, it is serious for you. And sometimes I have to
It
remind
is.
myself. The
Yeah.
other day, I had an interview with somebody, and I was very excited about it, and the time got messed up, and it had to be and I beat myself up so badly about it because I care, and then I had to stop and be like, it's not that I'm very lucky. It's not that serious, but I do but
Yeah.
it is that serious when it is your life's work. So it is that
Yes.
I get it. I get it.
It's in there. Yeah, it's definitely in there as part of your maturity, your passion, and that's, it's all in there. It's all in there.
So what's the music like we're writing? What are the things you've been writing about? Is it love? Is it what is the themes?
Well, the girl that I was writing about, around kind of her style of writing, was Adele.
Okay.
I
Oh, yes.
I'm kind of writing around an idea of her stuff, which she goes kind of dark.
Yeah.
She's dark. She's not like this, happy, 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 happy. It's not
Yeah.
like that. She goes very dark. So, and I gotta be okay in not going too dark, because that'll bring me into a depression that I don't want to go near that.
I
I
get it.
don't want to go near that, you know. But she's amazing. She's amazing. And some of the songs that I'm kind of, kind of spinning around. I can't remember the titles right now, but songs that are kind of, going around in my head that she writes, and she's brilliant, And her and a lot of male artists. I like men singers. I like them because my voice is deep. My I don't have a high voice anymore. I used to have a really high voice, but now my voice is gone.
Oh, no, you sound gorgeous. If people hear
Oh,
your new releases, you're going to hear her voice is gorgeous, and
oh.
I'm excited about the new music. I want to know while we're talking, how can people stay in touch with you? Is there a way to be able to check when the new music's going to come out? Besides, you'll just have to come back and tell us.
Wow, how am I going to do that? I don't know how to do a website. I am just totally not with it. I just don't know how to do it. Um, but contacting my people, um, I could send. I have pictures. I have some new pictures that are beautiful.
I gotta
Oh my
see.
gosh, have you seen any of them?
No, I'm going to ask you for them, Charlie. I'm going to email your people. We're going to get. She has beautiful pictures, beautiful new music, and you doing these interviews and talking to people like me. Our job is to make sure everybody's ready for more Charlene music.
Look at that one picture.
See, I love that picture. People got to send you a letter and
Okay, and I've got another one. Oh God, this other one is just so pretty. I love it so much. I love
Char-
it.
what was it like when TV shows sampling when Will and Grace takes your song?
Oh, I love it. It was so fun. It was so fun. I loved it. I loved it so much. I just really loved it.
There, it has been sampled and it has been. Is the song is controversial question, Charlene? Don't be
Okay.
offended.
Okay. It's okay.
Does the song have is Paradise an adult? Do people take it like a paradise, like it's a private moment paradise? Like I read people talk about what's the meaning of this. There's ideas of paradise is someone's dead. Paradise is someone has a physical act of love. Paradise, is it open to interpretation?
Yeah. Why not? Why not? I don't know. I
Well,
don't
if you
think-
have someone that takes you to paradise, hold on to them. That's what I say. You're grown people. Do your thing. However you read the song is your business.
Oh, you're so sweet. I don't know. You know what, Rob? I'm so hard on myself. I'm so hard on myself, and I never know if I'm doing the right thing or the wrong thing or the this thing or that thing. But then I do, once I've landed on solid ground, I go, okay, Charlene, you're okay. You're okay. And whoever we are, whatever we're going through in life, if we're finding ourselves drifting or finding ourselves just not doing the right thing, we got to go stop. Put the brakes on.
Yeah.
Put the brakes on and stop beating yourself up.
Yes.
We've got
Agree.
to stop beating ourselves up. We really, really do.
Gotta be good to ourselves. My
Yeah.
mother gets on me all the time and says, "Treat yourself the way you would treat your friends or the people you love," because we
Yeah.
don't. We're so hard on ourselves. That's a lesson for all of us. Um,
Oh,
Now, when we watch Shrek or when we watch Desperate Housewives or we watch Queen of the Desert, Priscilla Queen,
oh,
we're gonna
my
think
favorite movie.
we're gonna think of you and your voice, for sure. So, is it true that you have taught music too? Like you get to share
Yes.
inspiration for the next
Yeah,
generations.
yeah, yeah. I was teaching kids. Like some kids were like, oh God, some kids were like 3 and 4 years old. I'm like, I can't teach them. I don't know. I'm gonna teach them. What am I gonna teach them? How to be a nutball?
No, that's what I get that too.
You know what I'm saying? It's like no, and it was fun teaching some kids, and some I didn't enjoy it too much.
Yeah.
And I had some little boys who I taught them how to play Fearless. The that, oh, I love that piece. And this little boy, I taught him how to play it. And he was so excited. And I hope he's still playing it because he moved all the way to another country. He moved away. Um, but teaching music was great. A lot of vocal lessons, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
and oh God, so much, so much.
Well, you've lived an incredible career and incredible life that is continues. I look at like your Charlene album, and when you see, Barry Gordy producing tracks, and you
Oh,
see things like Bob Gaudio producing tracks.
yeah, shake a hand.
Bob is, if you don't know him, Bob is all of the Frankie Valley stuff, all of the Four Seasons stuff. And you see John Costa and all of these people that have been,
Oh,
you've worked with the best
oh,
because your voice is the best.
yeah. So the thing about my voice, it's very versatile. I can bounce around on different styles of singing, but when I start getting older, that's where it kind of like started shifting, and I can't do the high stuff that much anymore. But when I did the song that was going to be mine. It's one day in your life, da 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 da. You'll remember the time, da 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 da. One day in your life. That was going to be my song. And when they took that, gave it to Michael, I was, that's not mine. It's my song. I love
Charlene,
it.
Charlene did it first, everybody.
Oh
Charlene did it.
yeah, I did. I love that song. I love that song.
I think you have the cutest, sweetest, most fun personality. I think that me and you would be best friends. I think if we're ever in the same city, I owe you lunch and a full geek. I want the full scoop. I want the full behind the
Oh
scenes
my
chit
God,
chat.
that'd be so much fun.
I think it's so exciting. I want people to know that you could stream Charlene's music right now. Charlene's music is streaming on all platforms. Stream the old stuff, the new stuff, the stuff to come. And I want to stay in touch with you because when you have new music that's released, I want you to come back and tell us all about it so we can spread the word.
I would love that so much. I think you are a tremendous, wonderful man, and I
Oh,
adore you. I adore you, and I want to keep our connection together.
I'm going to bother you now. You're my friend, Charlene.
Oh, good, good. That's good. That's good. I want to be bothered.
I'm going to bother you. I'm going to wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday, Happy New Year. That's it.
Oh,
Really
you're a
nice talk.
love. You're a
You're my
love.
friend. Yeah, I'm gonna make you come sing with me somewhere. You watch what's gonna happen.
Do you sing?
I do sing a little bit.
Do you?
I do. I have an album out, and I do little cabaret shows in New
Yes.
York.
Oh my God, I love it. I
I do.
love it.
And this all, started for me during COVID when I just was tired of not working and not singing and not doing theater, and then this little talk show took off. But my dream has always been to be a recording artist like you.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much.
So I get so
Oh,
inspired when I hear your story because it shows us that, you know, you with hard work, perseverance, a little luck, and some good vocal chops, you can make anything happen.
that's right. Yeah, you can. Just got to stick with it, and you can't let those little voices go. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, go away.
Yeah. Well, I'm so grateful for you. This is Charlene, everybody. Charlene, Motown royalty, adult listening royalty, top 10 hit royalty. And you got to listen to the music. And next time you hear the song, make sure you think of her and think of her story and learn from her story that you too can persevere. And
That's right.
you can give up. You can say you aren't worth it. It's not going to happen. And the universe has a bigger plan than we could ever dream. And that's
That's
truly
right.
that's
I
what
love
happened.
it.
That's what happened to you. Thank you for being here, friend.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
so grateful
you.
for you, and I look forward to the next time.
I know. Bye, sweetheart. I love you. God
Love you
bless.
much.
Bye.